Daily horoscope analysis for Cancer on May 19, 2025. Welcome, Cancer, to your detailed horoscope for Monday, May 19, 2025. As we approach the transition from Taurus to Gemini season, this particular day holds significant energetic shifts that will especially resonate with your sensitive nature. The overall cosmic landscape today features the moon, your ruling celestial body, forming a harmonious trine with Neptune in Pisces. This creates a deeply intuitive atmosphere where your natural empathic abilities are heightened to remarkable levels. You might find yourself picking up on undercurrents in conversations that others completely miss. This is a day when your gut feelings deserve your full attention. In the early morning hours, you may wake with vivid dreams or strong impressions that seem to carry messages from your subconscious. Don't dismiss these. Keep a dream journal by your bed and jot down any symbols or emotions that stand out. The veil between your conscious and unconscious mind is particularly thin today, offering valuable insights if you're willing to listen. Your emotional landscape feels unusually stable despite the day's intense psychic energy. This is largely due to Venus positioned favorably in your sector of self-worth, helping you maintain emotional equilibrium even when dealing with challenging situations. You're finding it easier to distinguish between your emotions and those you might be absorbing from others, a crucial skill for a Cancer who often acts as an emotional sponge. In your personal relationships, today marks a potential turning point, especially for those navigating complicated dynamics with family members. With Mercury forming a significant aspect to your fourth house of home and family, conversations that have been avoided might naturally arise now. The planetary support suggests these discussions will be more productive than you anticipate. Parents with Cancer signs may notice their children being particularly open about their feelings today. Create space for these valuable exchanges. For romantic relationships, coupled Cancers will benefit from the Moon-Neptune trine by experiencing deeper emotional intimacy. There's a dreamlike quality to your interactions with your partner today, where words become almost unnecessary as you intuitively understand each other's needs. Consider planning a quiet evening at home, rather than going out, perhaps preparing a special meal together, or simply enjoying meaningful conversation in a comfortable setting. Single Cancers might encounter someone with whom they feel an immediate soul connection. While this may not immediately manifest as romantic interest, pay attention to new people who enter your sphere today. They may play significant roles in your life moving forward. The connection might begin through a shared creative interest or spiritual perspective. Professionally, today's energy supports behind-the-scenes work rather than high-visibility projects. Your creativity is flowing exceptionally well, making this an excellent time for brainstorming, planning, or refining ideas. Cancer entrepreneurs may receive unexpected inspiration for a new business direction or solution to an existing problem. Trust these insights. They're coming from a powerful alignment between your intuitive capabilities and practical Saturn influences in your career sector. Financially, caution is advised today. With Mercury in a challenging aspect to Jupiter, there's a tendency to be overly optimistic about money matters. Double-check figures, read the fine print on any contracts, and resist impulsive purchases. This isn't a day for major financial decisions, but rather for reviewing your long-term security plans and making subtle adjustments. Health-wise, your emotional and physical well-being are intimately connected today more than ever. The water element is strongly emphasized in your chart, suggesting that hydration is particularly important. Your digestive system might be more sensitive than usual, so favor gentle, nourishing foods. Activities that connect you to water would be especially beneficial: a bath with essential oils, swimming, or even simply sitting beside a natural water source to meditate and restore your energy. Your intuition regarding health matters is heightened today. If you've been experiencing any persistent symptoms or concerns, this is an excellent time to really tune in to what your body is communicating. Some Cancers might receive clarity about a health issue that's been difficult to diagnose or understand. Creatively, you're experiencing a surge of inspiration, particularly in areas involving emotional expression or nurturing others. Artistic Cancers will find that works created today carry a special depth and resonance. Even if you don't consider yourself creative in the conventional sense, you'll notice an enhanced ability to arrange your environment in ways that feel harmonious and supportive. Your connection to the past is also highlighted today. You might feel drawn to family heirlooms, old photographs, or revisiting places from your childhood. These nostalgic journeys aren't merely sentimental, they're providing valuable information about your current life path and choices. Pay attention to recurring themes or memories that surface without obvious prompting. The evening hours bring a slight shift as the moon begins to interact with Mars. This might manifest as a sudden burst of energy or the desire to take action on something that's been percolating in your mind throughout the day. Channel this energy constructively rather than allowing it to turn into restlessness or anxiety. Your communication style today is particularly persuasive and empathetic. People find comfort in your words and presence, making this an excellent day for mediating conflicts or providing support to those in need. Just be mindful of maintaining your boundaries. Your capacity to absorb others' emotions is expanded, which can be draining if you're not careful. Lucky colors for you today are silver and pale blue, reflecting the lunar and water influences prominent in your chart. Carrying or wearing moonstone or pearl would help amplify the positive aspects of today's energy while providing some protection for your sensitive nature. Your lucky numbers today are 2, 7, 13, and 20, with 7 being particularly significant as it relates to spiritual insights and intuitive breakthroughs. The most supportive mantra for Cancer today is, I trust the wisdom of my intuition and allow it to guide my actions. In summary, May 19, 2025 offers you a day of heightened intuition, emotional clarity, and creative potential. By honoring your natural sensitivity while maintaining healthy boundaries, you can navigate this day with grace and extract valuable insights that will serve you in the weeks ahead. The connections you make today, whether with people, ideas, or aspects of yourself, carry special significance. Trust the process, dear Cancer, and allow yourself to flow with the supportive cosmic currents surrounding you. The celestial landscape on May 19, 2025, presents Cancer with a fascinating array of planetary influences. The Sun sits firmly in the later degrees of Taurus, illuminating your 11th house of social networks, friendships, and long-term aspirations. This placement encourages you to step out of your comfort zone and engage with community projects that align with your deepest values. The solar energy here strengthens your connection to groups that share your humanitarian ideals, potentially bringing recognition for your contributions to collective efforts. At this point in Taurus, the Sun forms a sextile to Neptune in Pisces, enhancing your intuitive connection to larger social movements and potentially inspiring creative collaboration. The Moon, your ruling celestial body, glides through sensitive Pisces today, creating a harmonious water trine with your Sun sign. This emotional alignment brings a profound sense of spiritual connection and heightened intuition. Your empathic abilities are particularly strong today, allowing you to sense undercurrents in any room you enter. With the Moon in your 9th house of higher wisdom, philosophical insights may arrive through dreams or meditative states. Pay special attention to recurring symbols or themes in your subconscious. They contain valuable guidance. Mercury positions itself in early Gemini, activating your 12th house of the subconscious, spiritual insights, and hidden matters. This placement brings mental focus to your inner world, making this an excellent day for journaling, meditation, or therapeutic conversations. You might find yourself speaking truths you've kept hidden, even from yourself. Mercury forms a challenging square to Neptune, however, which requires careful attention to distinguish between genuine intuition and wishful thinking. Venus graces the middle degrees of Gemini, also in your spiritually oriented 12th house. This placement softens your emotional boundaries and increases your compassion for others. It's an excellent day for arts that express your innermost feelings or for healing modalities that work with subtle energies. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction amplifies these effects, potentially bringing unexpected blessings through acts of selfless service or spiritual practice. Mars occupies your own sign of Cancer today, bringing a surge of energy, courage, and determination to your first house of self-expression and personal identity. This transit empowers you to stand your ground and advocate for your needs, though it may also heighten sensitivity to criticism. Mars forms a challenging opposition to Pluto in Capricorn, intensifying power dynamics in close relationships and demanding conscious handling of confrontational energies. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and opportunity, travels through early Gemini in your 12th house, forming that potent conjunction with Venus. This alignment suggests that your greatest growth comes through developing compassion, spiritual understanding, and releasing old emotional patterns. Hidden supporters may emerge to assist your journey, or you might discover untapped resources within your subconscious mind. Saturn continues its structured journey through Pisces in your 9th house of higher knowledge and beliefs. This placement is gradually rebuilding your philosophical framework and approach to education, asking you to commit to spiritual disciplines or academic pursuits with long-term potential. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Pisces brings both challenge and opportunity to distinguish between realistic aspirations and fantasies in your belief systems. Uranus remains in late Taurus, continuing its revolutionary influence in your 11th house of social networks and collective endeavors. Unexpected developments within organizations or friendship circles could shift your perspective on where you belong. This placement encourages innovative approaches to community building and may connect you with unconventional individuals who stimulate your growth. Neptune, as mentioned, journeys through Pisces in your 9th house, dissolving outdated belief systems and opening channels to mystical understanding. The Neptune-Saturn conjunction intensifies this process, potentially manifesting as a structured spiritual practice that yields profound insights when approached with discipline. Pluto, the transformer, continues its journey through late Capricorn, opposing your sun sign from your 7th house of partnerships. This position intensifies all significant relationships, bringing power dynamics to the surface for healing and transformation. The opposition to Mars in your sign today heightens this energy, potentially triggering important confrontations that lead to deeper authenticity. The North Node in Aries in your 10th house of career and public standing suggests that destiny calls you to step into leadership roles with courageous initiative. Today's planetary alignment supports progress toward this dharmic direction if you balance professional ambition with emotional authenticity. The South Node in Libra in your 4th house indicates that over-reliance on people-pleasing within family dynamics represents a comfort zone you're being asked to evolve beyond. Chiron, the wounded healer, journeys through late Aries, illuminating sensitive areas around professional identity and authority. Its position in your 10th house suggests healing comes through authentic leadership that incorporates vulnerability rather than rejects it. The asteroid Pallas Athena in Scorpio forms a favorable trine to your sun sign, enhancing your strategic thinking and pattern recognition in matters of shared resources and psychological understanding. This placement supports investigations into financial or emotional complexities with both wisdom and intuition. For Cancer, May 19th presents a day where emotional currents run deep, yet clarity comes through embracing rather than resisting sensitivity. The planetary positions favor introspection balanced with decisive action, particularly in areas related to community engagement, spiritual growth, and personal boundaries. With Mercury forming a harmonious trine to Neptune today, your intuitive communication abilities are heightened to remarkable levels. As a Cancer, you're already naturally attuned to unspoken emotional currents, but today this gift intensifies, allowing you to perceive what lies beneath surface conversations. You'll find yourself picking up on subtle cues that others miss, a slight change in tone, a fleeting expression, or an energy shift in the room. Trust these perceptions as they're unusually accurate now. The moon, your ruling planet, moving through Pisces today, further enhances your emotional intelligence and creates a beautiful flow between your thoughts and feelings. This alignment helps you express complex emotional concepts that normally might feel too vulnerable to share. Your words carry a poetic quality today that can touch hearts deeply. There's a softening around your usual protective boundaries, making it easier to open up about matters close to your heart. This is particularly evident in close relationships, where your ability to articulate feelings creates new pathways for intimacy and understanding. The Venus-Jupiter aspect forming in the background infuses your expression with a generous, expansive quality. You're able to speak from a place of compassion and understanding, which makes others feel safe in your presence. When engaged in important conversations today, allow natural pauses and silence. Your intuitive insights often arrive in these quiet moments. Creative communication channels are especially favored. Writing, poetry, music, or visual expressions might flow more easily than usual. Digital communications benefit from your emotional touch today too, with your messages carrying more warmth and depth than can be contained in mere words. Your tendency toward indirect communication actually serves you well under today's astral conditions, as subtlety and nuance are more effective than bluntness. Notice how your body communicates separately from your words. Your gestures and expressions are particularly eloquent now. This is an excellent day for healing conversations, especially with family members or those who feel like family to you. The protective tendencies of your Cancer nature blend beautifully with the compassionate Neptune energy, allowing you to address delicate topics with remarkable grace. Those who receive communication from you today will likely remember how you made them feel long after they forget your exact words. Such is the powerful emotional imprint your expression leaves now. Cancer, on May 19, 2025, your financial landscape shows intriguing potential as the moon forms a supportive trine with Jupiter in your resource sector. This cosmic alignment opens unexpected channels for monetary gain, particularly through collaborative ventures or passive income streams that you've previously established. The universe is subtly directing your attention toward investment opportunities that align with your nurturing nature, perhaps in areas related to home, food, or caregiving industries. With Mercury positioned favorably in your career house, communications regarding finances are especially clear today, making it an excellent time to negotiate raises, discuss contracts, or pitch ideas that could lead to future prosperity. Venus in your second house amplifies your natural ability to attract resources, but forms a challenging square to Neptune, suggesting you should approach any too-good-to-be-true offers with healthy skepticism. Your intuition about money matters is heightened today. Trust that inner voice when it comes to financial decisions. Mars energizes your earning potential, giving you the drive to pursue additional income sources or to finally take action on a side business idea you've been contemplating. The day carries particular potential for Cancer entrepreneurs who focus on emotional connections with their customer base. Consider how your natural empathy can translate into marketable skills or products. Financial discussions with family members could prove surprisingly fruitful. Someone close to you may offer insight that connects you with a profitable opportunity. Your planetary ruler, the moon, activates your networking zone later in the day, suggesting a casual conversation could lead to valuable financial information or partnership opportunities. Be open to unconventional money-making strategies, especially those involving technology or social innovation. For Cancers working in creative fields, today marks a potential turning point for monetizing your artistic talents. The asteroid Ceres forms a supportive aspect to your sun sign, indicating that nurturing projects or investments planted now will yield substantial harvests in the future. Consider allocating some resources toward long-term security rather than immediate gratification. The placement of Saturn in your 8th house calls for disciplined management of shared resources and any debt obligations. Addressing these matters today will prevent complications in the coming weeks. Watch for financial patterns connected to the lunar cycle, as your sign's sensitivity to the moon's phases can correlate with spending and earning rhythms. Today's energy supports creating a more structured approach to savings, particularly for future home improvements or family needs. For Cancers involved in real estate or property matters, cosmic alignments favor transactions that provide emotional as well as financial security. Be mindful of your tendency to make financial decisions based primarily on emotional comfort. While your intuition serves you well, balance it with practical analysis today. Unexpected news around a tax matter, inheritance, or shared resource could surface, ultimately working in your favor if you respond with your characteristic careful consideration rather than impulsive action. The overall financial message for you today, Cancer, is one of cultivating security through diversity, spreading your resources across different areas rather than concentrating on just one avenue of income or investment. Your natural tenacity, combined with today's planetary energies, creates fertile ground for financial growth that supports not just your material needs, but your emotional well-being too. May 19, 2025 presents a remarkably favorable alignment for Cancer, with several celestial bodies creating pockets of opportunity in key life areas. The moon transitions into fellow water sign Pisces today, forming a harmonious trine with your natural energies and amplifying your already potent intuitive abilities. This creates an exceptional flow between your emotional nature and the cosmic currents, opening doorways to fortunate circumstances that might otherwise remain hidden. Your ruling planet, the moon at 18 degrees Pisces, activates your sector of hidden resources and spiritual connections. This placement is particularly fortunate for accessing unconscious gifts and talents you may have overlooked. Trust those subtle nudges and quiet insights today. They're guiding you toward opportunities aligned with your soul's purpose. Venus, positioned directly in Cancer at 4 degrees, creates a beautiful amplification of your natural gifts. This rare placement bathes you in protective energy, making your nurturing qualities especially magnetic to others. Your ability to create emotional safety becomes a powerful attractor today, drawing both personal and professional opportunities that value this increasingly rare skill in our fragmented world. Jupiter at 9 degrees Gemini forms a supportive sextile to your sign, expanding opportunities through communication and connection. This creates particularly fortunate circumstances around expressing your emotional wisdom in ways others can easily receive and appreciate. Ideas shared today have unusual potential to grow into meaningful projects or connections. The primary fortunate area today centers around domestic harmony and home environments. With Venus in your sign and the moon in fellow water sign Pisces, any efforts to beautify, organize, or bring greater peace to your living space receive cosmic support. Home-related financial decisions carry special blessing, whether you're considering property investments, renovations, or simply reorganizing resources to create greater security. Family connections serve as conduits for unexpected blessings today. The protective Saturn-Moon trine creates stability around emotional exchanges with relatives, making this an excellent day for important family discussions, healing rifts, or establishing more nurturing patterns of interaction. Some Cancers may receive surprising support from family members, possibly financial assistance or practical help that eases a burden you've been carrying alone. Water-related activities and locations carry special fortune today. Beaches, lakes, pools, or even simply taking a rejuvenating bath creates alignment with the day's supportive energies. The Pisces moon amplifies water's natural healing properties for you, making hydrotherapy particularly effective for both physical and emotional healing. Some Cancers may receive important insights or make valuable connections near bodies of water today. Your creative expression receives powerful celestial support through the Venus-Neptune aspect. This creates a fortunate opening for artistic pursuits, especially those involving emotional themes, nurturing concepts, or water elements. Projects started today carry a special resonance that will continue to develop over time. Your intuitive understanding of what others need to feel safe and comfortable can be channeled into creative works that touch hearts and create meaningful connection. Financial security shows promising aspects, particularly regarding home-related resources. Jupiter's position supports fortunate circumstances around family businesses, property investments, or income streams connected to your nurturing abilities. Some Cancers may discover new ways to generate resources through sharing living spaces, teaching domestic skills, or creating products that enhance comfort and emotional well-being. Trust your intuition around timing with financial matters today. The Moon-Mercury sextile creates exceptional flow in emotional communication, making this a fortunate day for important conversations about needs, boundaries, or shared visions. Your words carry unusual clarity and impact, allowing you to express feelings that typically remain beneath the surface. This aspect supports healing dialogues, particularly with family members or close friends who feel like family. Ancestral connections bring unexpected gifts today. You may feel drawn to family recipes, traditions, or stories, with each carrying hidden blessings. Some Cancers experience meaningful dreams about ancestors or sense their supportive presence. This connection to your roots offers both practical guidance and emotional healing, particularly around patterns that have been carried through generations. Your natural empathy and emotional intelligence receive recognition today, particularly in professional contexts. While these soft skills often go unacknowledged, today brings fortunate circumstances where others specifically value your ability to create comfortable environments, sense unspoken needs, or navigate emotional undercurrents. This recognition may come through formal appreciation or simply through others seeking your counsel on sensitive matters. The day offers a special opportunity for emotional archaeology, exploring layers of feeling with unusual clarity and protection. With Saturn in fellow water sign Pisces forming a supportive trine, you can examine deep emotional patterns without becoming overwhelmed. This creates fortunate circumstances for healing work, therapy breakthroughs, or simply gaining perspective on long-standing emotional dynamics. Community connections, especially those involving care networks or mutual support systems, thrive under today's energy. Your natural ability to create emotional containers expands beyond immediate family, attracting opportunities to strengthen broader circles of connection. Some Cancers may find themselves naturally taking leadership roles in community care initiatives, perhaps related to food security, emotional support services, or creating spaces where vulnerable populations feel safe. The most fortunate time windows today occur between 9 to 11 a.m., when the Moon-Mercury aspect facilitates emotional expression, between 2 to 4 p.m., when Venus-Neptune creates dreamy creative energy, and between 7 to 9 p.m., when Moon-Jupiter expands possibilities for meaningful connection. These periods offer enhanced flow for important conversations, creative pursuits, and nurturing exchanges. Your sensitivity to physical environments becomes a particular strength today. The ability to detect subtle energies in spaces gives you valuable information about potential opportunities or cautions. Trust your body's responses as you move through different locations. They're providing accurate guidance about where fortune awaits. Some Cancers may discover ideal living spaces, working environments, or gathering places through this sensory wisdom. Dream symbolism carries special significance tonight and from last night. The veil between conscious and unconscious thins, allowing important messages to emerge through dream imagery. Keeping a dream journal proves especially valuable, as insights received may provide guidance for months to come. Some Cancers experience healing dream encounters with loved ones or receive creative solutions to persistent challenges. Sanctuary creation emerges as a specialized fortunate area today. With Venus in your sign amplifying nesting instincts, you have enhanced ability to transform ordinary spaces into havens of emotional safety. This talent extends beyond physical arrangements to creating atmospheres where others feel secure enough to be vulnerable. As the world grows increasingly chaotic, this gift becomes increasingly valuable and attracts unexpected opportunities. Emotional currencies and exchanges receive beneficial aspects, bringing awareness of the invisible emotional economies operating in all relationships. Fortune comes through recognizing where you give freely, where reciprocity exists, and where boundaries need strengthening. This awareness helps establish sustainable patterns of care that nourish rather than deplete your emotional resources. Food and nourishment carry special blessing today. As the natural nurturers of the zodiac, your expression of love through food creates powerful connections. Recipes tried today tend to turn out exceptionally well, and sharing meals creates bonds that transcend ordinary interaction. Some Cancers may receive recognition for their culinary skills or discover how food traditions connect them to important cultural lineages. Today marks the beginning of a significant emotional growth cycle. The fortunate circumstances you experience aren't merely fleeting opportunities, but represent potential long-term developments. Seeds planted today, whether creative projects, family healing, or intuitive insights, will continue to develop over the next 6 months, culminating around the full moon in November. The shell, Cancer's symbol, takes on special significance today. Like a shell that both protects and beautifully houses its inhabitant, you're being called to create protective boundaries while also showcasing your inner beauty. This balance between vulnerability and strength attracts fortunate circumstances across multiple life domains. Those who can see beyond your protective exterior will prove especially beneficial connections today. While embracing today's fortunate energies, remain mindful of potential overabsorption in others' emotional needs. The line between empathy and emotional merging is thin today. Setting gentle but clear boundaries ensures you don't deplete your energy while still benefiting from the day's positive influences. Fortune comes through balanced exchanges rather than one-sided giving. The ability to create emotional safety for others becomes your superpower today, opening doors that might otherwise remain closed. In a world increasingly characterized by uncertainty, your gift for establishing secure containers where growth can occur becomes increasingly valuable. Trust this natural talent and allow it to guide you toward your most fortunate path. On May 19, 2025, Cancer, your social landscape undergoes a significant transformation as the moon forms a powerful trine with Neptune while moving through your 11th house of friendships and social networks. This celestial alignment amplifies your intuitive connections with those around you, creating an almost psychic bond with close friends who truly understand your emotional depth. You'll likely find yourself naturally gravitating toward more meaningful interactions rather than superficial exchanges. A group of friends may reach out unexpectedly, perhaps planning a gathering that feels particularly nurturing to your soul. The timing couldn't be better as Venus in Gemini activates your